Hello all, it's Marco Harold with Pooh Bear Baits. How y'all doing this morning? Hey, I'm going to do a lure painting video for, first time ever. Not so much painting a lure as much as anybody can paint a lure. It's what I do to achieve it. I got handicaps, so I got to do what I got to do. Trying to explain my process is pretty simple. But anyway, here's a holographic Zor spook, about a 5-6 inch Zor spook. It's holographic. We're going to paint that green on the sides with Bombay green. Maybe backwards, but Bombay green. And then do a black back, and then do a green stuff world storm surge green color shift on the black in the back, and probably do a white opaque on the belly. We'll see. I mean, right now we're gonna just paint the ink. All right, got my fixture. Made these fixtures years ago. Basically, ice fishing rod tips, piece of wood, holes drilled so we can stretch it. And as you can see, some baits don't stay still. So I got a barbecue skewer, bamboo, with a gator clip on it that I can clip here. And that way I can move, let me clip it a little bit further back. I can move this any position and it stays, no matter what the air pressure does to it. Okay, so anyway, let me put some ink in this thing. This is the 0.2 millimeter. I'm going to have to, I'll get that in a minute. So we're going to do it. Put a little bit in there. I got my air pressure right about 15. I'm going to turn it down just a hair right at 15. All right. So there. Of course, I'm going to test spray it. It sprays good. All right, that's all I'm going to do on that side. Kind of a bluish green, actually. I'm going to make some noise here. I'm not going to turn the video off. I'll hit a button and it'll crash. I won't do a lot here. Inks dry pretty fast. I mean, they're a quickie. Let me get that bottom just a little bit there. Now, I have rubbed this lure down before I started with rubbing alcohol or denatured alcohol in a rag. I actually like these Bombay inks. They're pretty good. That's going to be a little darker. Let's see how that looks. It's going to have a darker gray. It's okay. I can leave it. I got rambunctious with my trigger control. That's okay. All right. I think that's probably pretty good on that. Okay, now I'm going to clean out this brush real quick and close the sink before I spill it everywhere. All right. Let me do this. This takes chemical here. This is denatured alcohol. And I'm putting in right there. And I got to bypass some air so I can turn my air pressure up. Goes up to 60. So I can really squirt that. One more round. I got a bucket that I use. I got a bucket on top of the bucket for height, you know, right there. And the bucket's got just a shop rag. I spray my stuff in it. And you know, it works out well. I like it. I don't have to get crazy about it. Okay, now, the next color, we're going to do the back, which is going to be, well, you can't hardly see it. It's Spaz-Stix. It's black, basically. It's a high gloss black. Spaz-Stix high gloss black. This is a really good black for this. I like it better. With these inks, it does better. But the other thing, it dries to it's a really good black. And if you're going to put color shifts, see right there is the black. And if you're going to put color shift over it, it does real well. Plus, it sprays some, but you know, it sprays like inks. I mean, it sprays very good. But I got to do things a little bit different here. I'm sorry. Just the way I got to do things. All right. Always squirt it. This trigger is not releasing, so I can deal with it though. Gotta oil it. Let me see how level it is. Jump across the eye, okay. All right. Little noise. Just a little bit. Hey, I don't know how good that video will show that up, but because you know I gotta put the thing away. I'm on a tripod and I'll knock that thing all over the place. I'm gonna do the cheeks of that a little bit. The eye and the cheek. All right. I'm going to do the belly. And I'm not going to use the 0.0. I'm going to actually use the Iwata on this one. HPBS. They're really good. Iwatas are absolutely good brushes. They really are. All right, but I am going to dump that, and I'm going to run some cleaner through that. A little more cleaner. Denatured alcohol for the plastic. Yeah, for now. I'll clean it out a little bit. Alright. We're going to do some opaque white. And like all Creates Text paints, you got to thin this stuff, which is no big deal. Homemade thinner. I make my own. It works every time. Works really good. And I'll try to squeeze out. These bottles sometimes are difficult to squeeze out of. Let's get that booger out of there. All right. That now I'm going to add my reducer. Let me wipe that off first. Not a problem. Just my homemade reducer. I'm going to probably put about 3 or 4 drops. That's it. Now, here's what I do. You guys can do, everybody does everything different, but I take a brush. My brush sits in water right there. It's water in there. And what I do is I twirl and swirl. 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 Knock the excess off. Put it on my rag. Put it back in the water. Kind of do that with it. And I'm going to turn the pressure up to about 25. Before I do this, let me get rid of this thing here. And I got a weight on here to kind of hold it down because I'm, all right. I'm going to do that. It changed colors. That's all you want to do is just watch it change colors. Not a biggie. All right, I'm going to do a little bit on the back. I got some air leaks. I'm not going to fix them immediately. It's just, I mean, that's just get underneath there and do it. I'm not up for that right now. All right. All right. All right. Now, that's about as much as I'm going to do with white. It's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's up on the cheeks a little bit on either side. That's what I want. All right, now I got to do something here. I'm going to show you this. I got a pump up sprayer. This thing right here. It's a pump up sprayer, right? And on something like this, when you got a lot of white in that bolt, I'm not going to recover it, but I can put that in there. I can do a major douche, and it pretty much about gets it 100%. Not quite. I mean, it's got some left in there, but then all I got to do is get my cleaner here because it's water based. Put some cleaner in. Get my brush. Swirl. Twirl. Get it all clean. Throw the brush back in. Dump it. And then I'm going to do just high pressure. Whites and blacks, as you all know. I mean, that's why they're terrible. They will mess a gun up in a heartbeat. One more time. That's pretty good. Now all I got to do is just stick my finger into my fat finger. Got some rags over here. Stick my fat finger in there as best I can. Call that good for now. And as you can see, I don't know if I can stretch it. You can see it's not bad. I mean, it's clean. But this jug, spray jug, man, it saves a lot of time. I'm telling you, it's impressive. All right, we're not going to use this gun right away. Put that right there now. I'm going to get back out my 0.2, 0.0. I'm going to clean this a little bit better because I'm going to squirt. This is acetone. It seems to be the best for this sometimes. All right, high pressure. All right, I've lived with that. Now, I'm going to put, before I spray that, I'm going to put a little red on this thing. So, that's actually a solid orange, not red, I'm sorry. Spaz orange, solid orange. Just a little bit, just a hair. Close this paint. All right, got to get me another gizmo. I usually keep 2 or 3 in that thing, so I don't have to get up so often. All right, so I don't want a lot. I mean, I don't need a lot. That'll probably do it. And I'm going to turn my air back down to about 15. This stuff don't take much to spray. I mean, it does such a good job. Okay, now I'm just going to spray my wood. Just that black, there's some black in there. We had some more. Get some of that black out. All right, well, we'll just do just a hair back here. That's about all I want to do. All right, let me clean that up a little bit. That's all I wanted to do. Clean that paint off the brush. Yeah, this 0.0, it's a detail brush. I mean, it's cheap. It's less than 25 bucks. I polished the needle on it, you know, and it works good. Valve's starting to stick a little bit, probably my lack of cleaning. It is what it is. All right, now I'm going to run some acetone through this at high pressure just to do what I can. Spaz sticks, you got to use timbers on the plane. You just got to. All right, that'll work. Let's see, I'm going to do the, put this back in the back, put this over here. I'm going to use, let me get rid of this stuff real quick. Yeah, if I don't use this little paint holder, I make a mess, buddy. All right, I'm going to put that right there for now. The Green Stuff World, Green Stuff World. I think that'll do it right there. I like a little bit, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, now. This stuff, same thing with the inks and the same thing with that spaz sticks. It squirts. You don't have no problem with this whatsoever coming out of the gun. But this Storm Surge Green over black, I'm telling you, man's the killer. Not a lot, 4 or 5 drops, depending. You're just going to squirt it. I mean, it don't take much. see what it looks like. Yeah, I can live with that. All right, I'll try to show it to you. I don't know how the camera pick it up. Probably pick it up better. This is the finished product. Now, I got to let this sit for a little bit before I'm going to do a dragonfly glaze over it. It gives it a little bitty, absolute small metal flake, and it coats it in a coating so I don't scratch the heck out of it when I handle it. Because I'm rough on these lures. I'm telling you, man, it's not good. But I got to do what I got to do. I'll try to get this. I don't know how. I'll try to move. There is the sides, the belly. And here's that green, the green over the back. I wish I had better lighting. As you can see the front, there's the black. And that green gives it a really good color shift. Well, that's one way of doing it. You know, everybody's got their things. I'm doing this more for educational purpose, for newcomers and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's stuff's intimidating. It's not hard, but it's intimidating. You can really get lost on keeping your airbrush brand. But anyway, that is Marco's video for today. Thank you. Marco's out.